What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Artist here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. When we left off, it is now time to begin the class trial lesson. We have to find the secret door, which, according to that loud noise,
God.
looks like this is the only thing I can touch. Monokuma Rock.
Oh my.
Roar! It roars. Oh dear.
That's terrifying.
Oh, what the? Something's shaking? That's Monomi.
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
Oh,
Wow.
Good. Oh, good. Oh, hi.
That
Okay.
could have. Something came out. That could have squashed someone.
Yeah.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazi is trembling with fear.
What? Totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely. There's no way. This is the way we'll find all the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward.
You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it.
If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game.
That's the spirit.
It is a game.
Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when we just entered Monokuma Rock...
What
Oh dear.
the
It's like a
hell?
drop tower.
Yeah, jeez.
Is this an elevator? I see this entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep.
You're right. Heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Yep, we're still going.
Yep.
Oh, we're starting to see some... Here we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth.
Christ.
Some time passed before the elevator finally finished ascending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Whoa.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
Are you?
What the hell is he thinking, locking us in a shitty-looking place like this?
Don't fuck with
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats as we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Tagami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered.
Whoa.
The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun.
Damn.
Yes, I will save. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we can set skills and all that stuff. So we got 15 skill points because of everything we got. I don't know how many. I don't know what the skill point value of the other ones is, but we can put on, looks like 3, and I think we only bought 3, so we have that to increase our influence, that to increase our focus, and then loud noises, loud beeps, increase damage to the opponent when stamina is destroyed. That'll help me a lot, and we'll move on from there. The Hingama's sub change difficulty, just kind.
Yep.
And then we're done.
Alright, it's been a while.
Oh, Byakuya was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? The class trial starts now.
That was cool.
It was. All right.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay. Oh my God, you poor thing. That's how you get to watch. I'm so sorry.
In the class trial, you will present
Oh
your
my God.
arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
They switch it if you pick the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Yes.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way,
What a little bitch.
I know, right?
trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Damn.
Hate me that much?
Oh.
Now, let's begin.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered on the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. I also had the thought that it's probably not going to be Yakuza Boy, because if the hole is in the bathroom like we suspect, which I think we're going to learn from Gundam
Yeah.
towards the very end, because he got his earring back, which I think is detailed and wanted us to kind of see for ourselves so we
Yeah.
could pick it up. Because it was probably after the bathroom got unlocked in the school, he probably went in there and he was like, aha, way down. And then he got in there and got his earring. He's like, I am complete again. Which means it's probably going to be someone in the school, which means we can probably actually take out,
In the school?
or not in the school, but that was in the building.
You're so
you
used to
know.
saying school.
Yeah, I am, unfortunately. So it's probably going to be someone that was inside. We can't really rule out Peko because she left from her post, but she didn't really say what happened to her or where
Yeah.
she went and all that.
She's just like, oh, I was supposed to be here, but I wasn't.
Yeah. So it could be her. It could be Teru. Hopefully it's his ass anyway. Anyways, so let's get down to this. If we can't do that, now thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. Oh, it's time for you as the tutorial.
So the class trial is finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates.
Yep.
During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with that button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun! It's been a while since I've said
It has.
that.
I will say this because I think it's something that we never really caught on to, and we didn't really read the comments also for a lot of it to try and avoid spoilers. But, you know, we've been so used to playing Ace Attorney for a long time that a lot of people point out that when this generally when this happens, it's not about just pointing out a strange statement. We have to actually shoot someone who we essentially say it, like we have to target someone specifically. Like just because a statement is strange doesn't mean that's what we go for. We're trying to point out a person that is lying or something that's wrong with their statement.
So it's like the jury system in DGS kind of.
Yeah, so even if it's like, even if someone we agree with, but their statement is a little strange, that doesn't mean to go for it, because they're looking for someone where we're straight up targeting that person has said something that they're lying about or that they're wrong about in general.
Yeah.
Something along those lines, so.
Yeah, I already figured that.
I don't know.
For the most part. You didn't think of it that way?
I'm just always wrong anyways, so. All right, knife, okay, they're giving us 3 off the bat. Okay, so.
Gaps in floorboard, knife, and bloodstain under the table.
Let's see what they have to say.
Why was Byakuya's body
Poor thing.
in a place like that?
I don't know.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
That is true. Can you just narrate my life, please?
After
Okay.
the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
Okay, they made this one pretty easy, so it's going to be the blood stain on the table with
Yeah.
the whole... Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know.
Why
All
was
right.
Byakuya's body?
Poor thing. Okay,
You
anyways.
feel so bad for her.
I do.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Yeah, still under the controls. Oh, that shoots much faster. Cool. Hey, God, I'm so used to it being so slow. That was a pretty quick bullet, actually, this time around. I like that.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Also, think of the fact of how much equipment it takes to move a beached whale when it washes up on
Oh
shore
my
anyway.
God,
so, okay.
Evan.
Anyways.
I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Wow.
She's just as savage as I am.
It's fun better to praise, you know.
I don't think she cares.
Killer didn't move the body. Why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably
The letter, maybe? Do we have that? Yeah.
We have that. Is it that? Display problem. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably, I don't think it's that. I think it would be because he was guarding the case with all the security equipment.
Yeah, but why would he be under the table then?
Well, no, I think it's pointing out of why he ended up under the table. Because it could also be the night vision goggles, because it was the fact that he had those goggles in the case to try and investigate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, because he spent all of his time by the case, so
All right, if that's what you think it is.
we'll go with it. And if not, then we'll go with the letter for you. So, oh, that seems like it's wrong. Okay,
This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong.
great start, me. Everyone's starting to sound like I'm making a fool of myself in front of everyone. Wow, that did very little damage. Thank God. The reason Byakuya dove under the table. Except what he was doing during the party, then. Okay, we'll go ahead and try the murder threat. It's not the murder threat then, so it's gotta be. He's back. He dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably. Like I said, I would assume that would be the night vision goggles then. Man, it's so great to already be doing bad this first time around.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh.
What?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm actually confused now. I'm actually confused.
What does the party dishes say?
He poured his heart and soul into Cyber County and pick up the ones who ate them. That has nothing to even do with him. The fire door wouldn't be anything about it. Kitchen equipment list. I don't think that would be it. I'm actually confused already. Display the problem. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... I'm legit... I wish we could be kidding everyone about how lost we are already on the first truth bullet presentation, but... Somebody was, it's got... Face down as a Byakuya. I don't think that would be it. Knife. No, that shouldn't be it. I legitimately... Okay, that's just a... Well... Wait, so what was the problem again? Well, that's what he was doing during the party. That was just when the blackout happened. No, it's just about how he couldn't see. Party dishes, fire door, kitchen equipment list. Is it that how he confiscated everything? I don't think that makes sense though, but that was him trying to get into the bathroom. That's the autopsy report. That was just that he got stabbed many, many times.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's
our brains are failing us right now.
I'll go with the kitchen equipment list, see if that does anything.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So.
Are you sure the knife wouldn't be it? Because it was under the table.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I guess?
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
Yeah, see, that's what I was
He was
thinking.
particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah.
In the previous statements, there was only one weak spot. From this point on, there will be... Oh, wait, this is you. Sorry.
Yeah.
You should have stopped me sooner.
From this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with the truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage.
It already has. Okay.
If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. Like we haven't been.
Yeah.
You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes.
I mean, to be fair, they worded it weird by saying what Byakuya was doing during the party, which he wasn't looking for a knife during the party, which is what confuses me.
He was doing a lot of things.
Exactly. All he was doing was looking for the knife in that moment, apparently. But that wasn't during the party.
No. They should have said during the blackout or something. But
yeah, I don't get how it would be the knife in that was. But anyways.
Also, if you concentrate by holding down the RB button, you can progress the argument slowly.
Already have.
Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful.
Will do.
If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls.
Okay.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thank you. Make your argument. What we got here? Knife plus the oh god, they've given me so many on this. Okay, well this ain't as easy as the last one apparently. Oh god. All right, so let's see what we got here.
Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That sounds correct.
If that's the case,
Bet night vision goggles probably be it.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Poor guy.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Yeah, he could. Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Gotcha.
His little hair waves.
Yeah.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Why are you
course.
saying his name like that?
Focus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Oh, this is gonna be a new thing, I think.
Way around?
Uh-oh.
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh dear.
They're all saying
Uh-oh.
his name weird. Byakuya. It's just Byakuya. Calm down.
Anyways.
Were you surprised by my hero's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them.
Okay.
Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick.
What the hell does that even, what does that mean?
Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally.
Okay, so it's gonna be some kind of weird cutting, it's gonna be some kind of movement
And
game?
based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. On the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed.
None of this is making any sense without seeing what is actually gonna happen.
This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes.
Can you show me what you actually mean by any of this?
Yeah, this means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you can normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Cannot normally. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like the regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the blah 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 button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade?
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation.
Uh-huh.
In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
This is one of these scenarios where, and it was just like how confusing we get in the last game. If they could just put up a little picture that shows like, hey, this is the thing, this is what it's going to be doing.
An arrow pointing to
Yes,
what it's talking
it
about.
explained, oh, you got a dash. It's like, you've literally shown me nothing of what I can expect to happen.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to lose at this on the first time because
Like,
they're
that
giving me
wasn't
no
even a
context in
tutorial.
here.
That was like a... just...
Rebuttal Showdown.
All right.
Okay, so knife during... Okay.
Whoa. So this is where that whole
If you
sharpness
just
thing...
use common sense.
Wait, I want to...
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
I
He
can't
gets
listen
got
to what
hurt.
she's saying. I also need to respond. Okay.
You just use common sense.
I guess I'm supposed... So I think...
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Was that it? I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I should let Maharu say what she wants to say and then find a point that I can argue
You
against.
just use common sense.
What the fuck does that mean?
The killer obviously used those night. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
Whoa. God.
What the fuck?
hell?
What was a button mash for? What the hell? Oh my god! Just a bit more fucking draw something out next time.
Just use common sense. The killer obviously used those knives. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay, I have no idea what the fuck. I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. You need to refute my claim with evidence.
If the killer brought them, then
It would.
they would have been confiscated.
I don't understand because it's a Durlumin case, so I don't get why I'm losing this battle. I don't get why I'm losing. I don't get why I'm losing. That's what it. This game mode makes no sense at all.
Oh my god.
If you just use common sense.
I don't understand.
Obviously use those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
So maybe I'll just wait on this now. I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. She let my her say what she wants to say in the point.
If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Why was I actually able to make?
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Oh wait, so now we're back to this. Okay,
Yeah.
which is what.
Use night vision goggles. Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance.
But
The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Why is that not?
what now? What the?
Why is it not? Why is that not? This I literally have no. This.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
We advance.
Where's your
Okay.
proof that the killer used them?
Listen, oh my god.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
What
Oh
the-
my god.
Maybe you had to do sideways there? I don't know.
I literally
Just use
don't.
common sense. The killer obviously used
Okay,
those
I
night
can
vision
get through
goggles.
this. That's fine. We advance.
Where's your
I
proof that the killer
fuck. Oh
used
my god. Okay.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay, so if I hit the last statement, I lose automatically, is what it seems like.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Did I win? I found a hole in your argument. Sure, Barry about the knife fish goggles.
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the.
Oh my god.
Am I back at to start already? Oh my god! Oh my.
Crime scene.
So I don't touch that, right? Because that's when I lose every single time. Why?
Why?
Because if they use night vision
The Durlumin
goggles,
case is
then
the
they
only
could
thing
have
that makes
killed Byakuya
sense.
even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Because the Durlumin case is the only thing that makes sense on there.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I'm losing this. I'm sure if I ever brought the knife fish goggles, I need to refute my claim with evidence.
if they use
And that's the
night vision
Durlumin
goggles,
case.
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark.
Oh
In
my
reality,
god.
So those goggles were planned in advance. The
We have a
killer
limited
brought them
amount of
to the crime
cuts,
scene.
Evan.
Oh yeah, but how in the fuck am I supposed to? Oh my god.
I think you're forgetting that. You can't just
Then they
spam.
could have killed Byakuya even in the. In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Why? Why? That's the important one, and I lose when it's the only thing that makes sense.
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Is there anything that I have against that? The iron's in the storeroom. Nope, I lost on that one. I don't. I literally don't understand what the hell is going on
Are we
here.
gonna have to look up a walkthrough just so we understand what the hell is happening?
I might have to, because this game mode is not making any sense. The knife. Nope. I've pressed everything on that, but nothing wins. I don't.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Do I just let it be? No,
No.
she wins.
What is?
Because if they used
Oh my
night
god,
vision
I'm
Byakuya even
so.
in reality, that's so those goggles were plan in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Do I go at a certain angle? I don't understand what's going on. Is there something? Is there a tutorial in here? Slash actually press overturn? Is that what I have to do? Overturn? What the hell does... Slash by using left stick, you can counter slash your opponent's argument being counters different based on the button you pressed. I don't even know what the hell that's... Okay. So combo slash in the same direction, slash in the different, you'll double the power of your slash. Okay. Backslash is in slash a different direction than last time. Sharpness. Okay. The mood bar progression when the mood bar skews in a certain point to the other will advance and the testimony will lengthen. This will cause a weak spot to appear. What's anti-progress? The skipping forward. If your opponent overcomes you after the progression, you experience anti-progress returning the opponent's original argument. This is what truth blade is called. Truth blades. Wielding a truth blade, pressing the... So I have to press the Y button? Okay, so maybe that's it. Because I need to press the Y button at the end there.
We probably should have checked the controls much sooner.
To be fair, they didn't explain anything. Do it? Did I do it? I think I did it.
Wow.
I think I did it. Holy crap. They didn't do a better job.
Are we gonna cut out any of that so they don't have to sit through it?
No, they're gonna sit through all that torture.
That's mean.
I want people to understand is that I know that sometimes people that play the game a bunch, they'll be like, oh, that was so easy. Once again, if there are pictures that showed what was going on at the time, so that it could be like, oh, okay, with that I do that, with that I do that, instead they just tell you all the controls, everything at once, and they throw you in there without any context in there. Like, nothing was explained well for it. For something you've never seen
before in your life.
That's why good tutorials show pictures that show what's going to be happening.
Like when they do little slideshows.
Exactly. That's all I request that maybe they did in the future. I'm going to be honest. That's bad game design. I still love the game, but that was a horrible game design. That's probably because of the limitations of this being on the PSP back in the day.
Especially with like people who, you know, they can't retain information just from words very well. Like, I'm a visual learner.
Well, even with the words retained, there's no context to back up what's going on in there.
There's no reference to know what is what when they're talking about something. Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyways, Byakuya definitely brought them there.
But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Hell yeah.
I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Okay.
Plus, Byakuya
they're like,
the only one
anyway.
who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah, so back off.
Was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought to the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it with the duct tape.
Yeah.
I see.
With tonight's main dish. I hate that as an option.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Why do you sound like Celeste?
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
I wonder if it's the same voice actor.
He went above
Could be, I
and
don't know.
beyond being a little cautious.
It's just the way she says Byakuya.
That applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
No.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Oh my god!
I love you, man.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
He's like, right? That note, right? That we found
Sorry,
together,
Barry probably
right?
knew there was a possibility the murder would occur. This one I can get easily.
Yeah.
Now we know
The
you use the
murder
murder
threat.
threat. Watch it be wrong somehow. We're just. Why is it hair twitching, dog?
I pointed that out to you.
I know, but it's like, can you like put it down with some hair gel or something?
That hair gel will not stop that.
Why is there a breeze in my courtroom? Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
The hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Friendly?
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? It stopped me. Oh, there we go. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya? But get that shit and grin off your face, girl.
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
It was
Sure.
Sonya.
Who? Sonya, you mean?
Sonya.
I
Yeah,
regret that I
sorry.
must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Okay.
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
That's kind of what I was wondering too, is that whoever was able to get down there to do it, like, what did they do to manage to get around?
Yeah.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get, well, the glowing paint.
Yeah.
So maybe they just did that from underneath the whole place,
Glowing
but
paint was the mark. With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yes.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Premeditated.
Whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Not necessarily.
It was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
oh my god.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't believe her so easily!
But with Pekko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Sure, on the defensive, Soda. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekka was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? Oh god, here we go, more stuff.
After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called argue spots.
That's agree spots.
Agree spots, sorry.
Huh.
I can't see with these eyes. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking.
Oh god,
Turn
it's
your
a
thinking
turnabout.
about. Yeah.
Oh no.
Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct.
I'd have to think about falsities and truths at the same time now.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, they wanted to make things harder on us.
When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here?
A little bit.
From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls while then looking at
Yeah. Okay, let's tear this down. All right.
I don't know why it was so hard to read those letters.
Okay, we've got all of their accounts. I need to make sure that I remember what their accounts were, since it's just saying the account.
My eyes are failing.
Oh wait, this is the wrong button. This Beck was in the office. Since I cut off your voice, I'm gonna go over here. All right, so we have. No, that was we have the other accounts. Terra's is that the gas over in the kitchen is powered by electricity. So Terra can use it in the blackout. Okay, we have Chucky's account that you came up to the old building, and then there was. Oh yeah, that was including Peko. I would assume that's the one we'll go with. During the search for Byakuya after the blackout, Kazuichi headed straight to the office. Didn't see anyone there, including Peko. All right.
She could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Why? Where were you?
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Oh boy. All right, so just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her, but I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. Which I believe would be Chiaki's. Oh, wait, no, not Chiaki.
She could have caused the blackout at any.
Wait, which one was Nekomaru? I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nekomaru's big guy.
Okay, so it's not his.
Maybe she was in the bathroom?
Teru's, Chiaki's. Actually, that's a good point. I guess that would be it.
Because remember, she was looking kind
I
of.
was not in the office.
She wasn't looking good.
Not
that-
even before the blackout.
But then that creates a problem.
Oh.
That's it. But that creates a problem for saying that there was a hole in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That creates a problem. Peko!
If there was a hole in the bathroom.
Where else would there be a hole at?
I don't know.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Hey, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
What the hell is this?
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
And we'll move on to something else next time. And why is that? Because there's a hole in the bathroom that you know about.
This poor girl, though. Like, dude, what the hell? Come on.
Yeah, but I don't like that this is where it's going.
Yeah.
Because that's the only place that an extra path could be to get under the house. Would be in the bathroom, which would be where she was, unless she got out. Oh man, I don't like it. I don't like it, man.